Bro, high energy, high octane. I love the music. You guys, we're here with Pura Vida Entertainment. I'm so excited to be here. If you guys didn't tap into part one, make sure you guys check out part one. There's some dope music on there, dope conversation. We're going to dive right back on in. Glacko, man, this song that you got here, Nueva Sensación?
Sensación.
Sensación. Almost. I'm working on it. The white girl's going to learn Spanish eventually. Let's talk about that, man. How'd you come up with the concept for the song?
And so that song, I had just got done working on my first EP with my homeboy Serge Beats. He produced the whole project. One of the songs that was in Spanish in that EP was getting some good attention. It was kind of a more dancey, vibey kind of song. And so once we were done, we started seeing that. We were already ready to start working on our next project. And so we decided to go all the way in with that. You know what? Let's get something really acoustic. Let's get something, something danceable, get people moving. And so my friend with the acoustic guitar, he's a badass instrumentalist, good producer, songwriter, everything. He started playing the chords, and the first thing he said, he's like, siento, and that was all I needed. After that, I was like, la vibración, and it just went on. And then the song, basically, at that point, I didn't know what I was going to write about, but it just led on being a song basically about me shooting my shot, actually making that shot, but then not taking advantage of the opportunity, and then she ends up leaving. But it's in a comical sense,
okay.
All kind of played out at a party and stuff. But yeah, that's basically the way that it started. Shout out to Serge Beats. Yeah, esta canción se llama Nueva Sensación. This song is called Nueva Sensación, right here exclusively on Morning Cup of Culture.
Siento la vibración de tu cuerpo, noto cada movimiento, pensando en ti se va el tiempo. Tiempo, unos minutos de tu tiempo, me gustaría conocernos, conversemos con el viento. Yeah. Una mirada por la esquina de su ojo, nociones por la tarde nos causan desacomodos. Espero las amigas vayan a tirar el lodo para sentarme una silla, no quiero ser un estorbo. Usualmente no tengo la valentía de tirar mi tiro, pero unos tragos de mi tequila favorito me traen arrastrando por toda la pista. Noté que sus amigas no estaban hasta la vista. Ahí dejé mi bebida, me dirigí a la silla de su amiga, tía, vecina, no sé. Me le acerqué y luego me presenté, le dije yo soy Josué de apellido Márquez, mucho gusto, es un placer solo verte, me gustaría conversar y conocerte, noto cada vez que me ves entre tus lentes, quiero saber qué es lo que sientes y yo te digo también. Siento la vibración de tu cuerpo, noto cada movimiento, pensando en ti se va el tiempo. Tiempo, unos minutos de tu tiempo. Me gustaría conocernos, conversemos con el viento. Le pregunté si le gustaba bailar, se enganchó en mi cinturón y se dejó arrancar. No me esperaba que en la pista fuéramos a chocar, pensé que por la salida me iba a ir a tirar. Es que me pasa seguido, yo solo tiro mi tiro y rápido me rechazan como Shaquille O'Neal, pero un rebote y el giro me tiro aquí contigo, una canasta de flores en un hermoso partido. Ella me dijo al oído, yo no sigo instrucciones, yo solo sigo mi ritmo y me encanta cómo te expresas cuando tú hablas conmigo. ¿Por qué no vamos afuera? El clima está bien tranquilo. Bajo una luna muy llena y con mi lengua de filo le dije soy un poeta y me mantengo escondido. Hoy dejé mi caverna para encontrarme contigo y gracias a esta cerveza se me hace fácil decirlo. Siento la vibración de tu cuerpo, noto cada movimiento, pensando en ti se va el tiempo. Tiempo, unos minutos de tu tiempo, me gustaría conocernos, conversemos con el viento. Los minutos pasaban y más se acercaba, mi aliento no le afectaba, yo con mi cara tontada, ella bien asegurada, no me soltaba por nada, hasta que sobre mi espalda alguien robó su mirada. Una mirada por la esquina de su ojo y la expresión en su cara, con eso me dijo todo. Volteé a ver las amigas causando un gran alboroto, una embarrada en comida, otras en mero velorio. Y andaban hasta las chanclas, ella toda una dama, las mandó todas al coche sin importarle de nada, solo llegar a su casa para tirar a la cama a su amiga toda enlodada. No me acordaba su nombre, yo me enfocaba en su cara. Me paré enfrente del coche, pregunté cómo te llamas. Con una risa me dijo tu única esperanza. Como llegó así se fue y ya no pude alcanzarla.
Siento la vibración de tu cuerpo, noto cada movimiento, pensando en ti se va el tiempo. Tiempo, unos minutos de tu tiempo, me gustaría conocernos, conversemos con el viento.
So talented. So freaking talented, bro. I am impressed every time I see you perform because you're a big guy. And I know this is bad, but every time I see a big guy perform and you give such high energy, I'm like blocking out all stereotypes. You know what I mean? Because like people see a big guy, they don't anticipate the energy that you come with and the vibe that you come with. And it's dope to see it. So where do you get your inspiration from?
I appreciate that a lot. Well, inspiration, I mean, I don't know, hip-hop, I've always liked, Biggie. I've always been a fan of, the bigger rappers. There's a rapper from California, his name's Tumex, inspired off of him. But I don't know, the people give me, like, that inspiration. I love, like, going to a show, and it's like when you're a kid, you're in front of a mirror, with whatever you can grab that might be a mic, and so it's not like, it's passion, It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but being on stage and like, performing these songs, it just gives you something else. You kind of like forget about the whole world and everything, and you just in that moment, enjoying it. The funny thing is that it's such a little bit of time, that you end up getting we end up getting most of the time, but it just, it ends up feeling like a crazy, like, oh man, I was up there for like an hour or something. But
it's good to have a long set.
Yeah.
How about you, S-Rock? Where do you get your inspiration from?
Life.
I like that.
Experience. Family. Things that I've seen and experience, and just current, life around me, what's happening.
Yeah. How about you, Lalo?
Are you talking about performance-wise or
anything? Inspiration for music, performance.
So my music is basically I base it on like myself, like the shit that I'm trying to go for, the hustle that I'm trying to do, like the work that I'm trying to do. Coming from Mexico and coming here to work, like that type of shit. And the music, I get it because I'm a big rock fan, especially rock en español.
Okay.
So like I see those performances. That's why I let the hair grow out too. And I see the performances. I see the performances and shit. That's the same too. I see the performances and shit, and then I'm like, fuck. Like that's why I hella jump around in the stage.
Yeah.
Because I see the performances.
And you got Guns N' Roses going on right now. I love it. I love it. Is there anything that you draw from rock and roll wise on stage or in the music?
They're trying to fucking shake my head. Like
the head banging.
You want that head bang?
Yeah,
okay.
Like the jumping around. I want to get to the point where I'm like jumping into the crowd and shit.
Oh, you want to crowd surf?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Just be careful, man. I've heard some horror stories about crowd surfing, man. Speaking of shows.
I'm gonna leave my wallet in the
Speaking of shows, Glocko has a show. Shout out to Mana and Hip Hop Organics. November 27th, Friendsgiving. Glocko's going to be performing. I'm really excited to go see that show. It's going to be at Urban Lounge. They changed the venue. I'll make sure to tag everything in the video. So shout out to you guys, and make sure you guys get out and support them. Let's talk about favorites. Do you guys have like a favorite tempo or chord structure, or I don't know, like the 808s?
I definitely have a favorite that I go to when it comes down to that hip hop. I love that 90 BPM, like boom bap style. Okay. I can always write something quick, to that. But it's also, lately I've been having a lot of fun trying to experiment with a lot of different, types of music and different, genres, kind of pushing limits and things like that, to try to expand, the regular music that I guess I'm used to and that has already gotten kind of easy for me. But if I have to choose a favorite, I'll say 90 BPM boom bap.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
One of y'all got a favorite?
I do. I'm a big Latin trap fan.
Oh, Latin trap.
Yeah,
okay.
like I was like a big '90s head, like probably like in my early 20s. Like
Okay.
nothing besides real hip hop. But I heard this song called La Ocasión by De La Ghetto, Anuel, and all those fools. And then that's when I was like, oh, I think I want to start doing trap because I started falling in love with the 808s.
Okay.
The knock is just something else.
I like that.
As far as beats,
Just whatever. Any
sounds,
sounds, guitars.
Really, I don't really have a favorite, honestly.
No?
I like a whole lot of different sounds, a wide range of different
Your favorite
beats.
is variety.
Just whatever I'm feeling at that moment.
I like that. In the moment.
Yeah.
Do you freestyle?
I do time to time. Not really anymore. I'm mainly moved to writing because I'm moving towards, making songs now.
Making albums and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Have you ever been in a rap battle?
I'm sure everybody has. if you're an MC,
This is true.
But yeah, definitely I've been in quite a few. Actually, like through junior high and high school, definitely.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How about you guys? You guys ever been in a rap battle or ciphers?
Yeah, for sure. Ciphers, battles. Like, I was commenting to somebody the other day that I feel like in hip hop, it's always like that thing, to talk shit and just, so it's really easy, Mm-hmm. But I don't know, like after a while, it's fun to do that, the battling and stuff. But like S-Rock said, you get to a point where you just wanna write some songs, And I mean, you could still, we freestyle all the time,
Yeah.
It's sharpening the sword and everything, trying to, stay sharp. But like you said, writing songs, you can kind of get to a different level, kind of get a little bit more in depth, I guess, than just coming up with something, a little bit fast. Some people can do it though. Some people can write, whole albums, like freestyling the whole thing. Shout out to them,
Right.
My process is a little bit
Blueprint?
different. But
Jay-Z recorded it in like 24 hours or some mess.
Yeah.
I think it's the Blueprint. I can't remember. How about like females? Do you guys ever plan on having any females on the album?
yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
Album. I meant the label. My bad.
Oh yeah, we're more open to getting a female in the label than another guy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You need some of that feminine energy. What are you guys looking for? Because there's a lot of female artists in Salt Lake.
Okay, that's a good question.
I mean, an R&B bilingual artist would be really dope because we also, we write a lot of stuff, and some material is like meant for singers and stuff like that, not so much individually. So yeah, if we can, get a singer that, might be into the hip hop, but also, willing and seeing, that's the thing. We're not trying to also
You don't
be
want to
like,
box
oh,
anyone
yeah,
in.
be like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
do this,
I like
do that.
that.
But it's,
most
but we want to.
I think it's more like having the presence. Like
Okay.
somebody that has presence, somebody that can stand
That has to
out.
fit,
Yeah,
too,
that can,
as
that
well.
Can stand out. Like that's the biggest thing. Like having the presence, and then the rest comes.
Well, you guys have a high bar, so there has to be a certain caliber that comes to the table as well. Because
Exactly.
you could be a dope female artist independently, but if you can't work, in a group setting, that might be holding you back. Let's talk about losses. What kind of losses have y'all had with the label? Because labels are not easy to build, fund, or sustain.
Yeah, I feel like we've had all types of losses. We had people do us dirty. We've had people come and go. So like we're kind of used to it. Well, we understand how the game works. We understand how business is. Business comes, you lose some, you win some.
Yeah.
So we understand that, but yeah, like we had people come and go. We had people like try to do us dirty, and we've kind of lost money. It's a learning process.
It's the game.
Yeah, it's the game.
It's the industry.
You live and you learn.
Right.
Yeah.
It's lessons, just
Lessons.
learning while we go. We're learning more, getting better, getting stronger, not stopping for any people, that might have, had bad intentions or anything. We just keep going. Like I said, not so much losses, more lessons.
Yeah, and the people that come to and go, they missed out, or they they're doing their own thing and respects to them.
Absolutely. What's the biggest takeaway that you have from a loss? What do you feel like is the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
I think it would be like make sure your eyes are on everything too. Like you see, like you're not just stressing that everything's gonna go right. You have your eye looking at the things that are also like the red flags was in style right now. You know, the whole thing, like seeing those out and making and like understanding them, so you don't lose them.
I like that. How about you, S-Rock? You got any losses that you've curated a powerful lesson from?
Not so much. Well, yeah, I guess. You know, some people like you can't, you know, put all your, you know, trust into you know, people. But definitely, it's more so just having open communication. Really, honestly, one thing I learned, a lot of things that didn't go so well with certain people or certain situations is just because people, you know, just wasn't communicating correctly.
Communication,
yeah,
super important. So how do you guys stay tapped in? Do you guys have like a group chat? Do you have like weekly meetings?
You know, we have like group chat, like 5 different group chats.
I like it.
Yeah, there's different members, different things that we're working on, you know, so there's multiple chats, and then one day something else will start up for whatever reason, a new project, a new chat starts with whoever's involved in that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it keeps us on our toes.
Do you do traditional texting or is it social media?
Both.
Both. I think we all learned with that social media crash not too long ago that you got to stay tapped in with the cell phone. I hate giving out my phone number. I don't like it.
Here's a funny story. During that social media crash, I needed to take care of some stuff in Mexico.
Okay.
And the only way I could communicate with them was through Instagram.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like I literally kind of had to go through the internet to check out numbers, and when I was able to find the number, I called them and they were like, how did you find me? And I was like, I Googled it. Like I had to Google it. I had to find it.
At least the whole internet wasn't broken, right?
Yeah, because that would have been like bad.
Oh man, the stuff we learn, right? So you talked about working with Mexico. Have you guys performed outside of Utah?
Not yet.
Let's put it in the ether. Where you guys want to perform?
I really want to perform in LA.
Okay.
I don't know, just the crowd over there, you know, but I don't know, it's not, and not just to say LA, but basically like any major town, but yeah, LA would be cool. I was born in LA. I got a lot of family over there that haven't been able to make it to some shows over here, so I mean, doing something big over there would be awesome.
How do you guys feel about Phoenix?
Phoenix would be
Phoenix
dope.
Phoenix would be dope.
I got connects in Phoenix.
Got a little bit of family out there.
We'll talk offline. Respect the underground. I'm just going to put that out there.
We're trying to expand, and then, you know, we've thrown, you know, some shows here for ourselves. So, I mean, it works, you know, both ways. We can organize something. We're, you know, for people out there, too, hit us up. And we can work something out, get you guys over here.
Tell them how to tap in.
You can hit us up at Pura Vida Entertainment on all the social medias. Yeah, Pura Vida ENT.
I love it. Let's get a little intimate here because I feel like it's important that people get to know you individually. So, Glauco, you mentioned that you're from here.
I was born in Los Angeles, but we moved to Utah when I was 2 years old. So I'm basically from Utah. Yeah,
you're a transplant.
Utah is it's my home. I don't plan on, you know, moving back to California unless, you know, work, you know.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, right? I'm keeping my options open. But yeah.
Especially, never mind what we was talking about earlier, but that's inside joke. What made you want to rap, dude?
So I've been doing this, or I should say I've been rapping, freestyling and stuff like that since like junior high, 7th grade, you know, having fun with it. I actually went to the Boys and Girls Club for a couple of years throughout junior high, and I was able to record at Spy Hop Productions. Shout out to them. And then recorded a song, and they put it on KRCL. I'm not sure if it was the Friday Night Fallout back then, but they ended up putting it on the radio. I didn't really take music that seriously. I was more into soccer. That was my main thing.
Okay.
So then I should say I was like around 22, 23. And I had an injury. I dislocated my elbow and kind of, you know, wasn't able to play anymore for a really long time. So I kind of got depressed. I didn't know what I really wanted to do. I didn't know what I was passionate about anymore. And so with a couple of my friends, my homie Juice, you know, we started making music and, you know, kind of picking it back up again. And then I just got so passionate about it, and I haven't, let it go since, so I've been kind of going after it.
You didn't let it go, even though a dislocated elbow started it.
Yeah.
Serendipity, bro. How do you dislocate an elbow?